McLaren had a great season last year, and they finished in third position in the championship. This year too, they are fighting for third place. However, under the new rules, this can be detrimental, as explained by their technical director James Key to Motorsport-Total. I'm your host Tyler, and first up on Formula World, the drawbacks of finishing third in the championship for McLaren. Key began by explaining how their third place in the championship last year had its drawback. Third place last year had some drawbacks in that respect, because it kind of hampered what you could do this year for the new regulation. He then elaborated on how this drawback was compounded this year. That's the same for next season. It's a bit unfortunate that the restrictions come at a time when you need to develop two cars in parallel and there's not a lot of focus on 2022 and a fresh start. That sets us back a bit, but you have to adapt to it. He added that they weren't too eager when it came to the introduction of this rule. We were never really keen on this idea when it was first introduced some time ago. He signed off by elaborating how it makes sense though. But we also saw a point in it, because at the time there was a huge difference between 1st and 10th place, and the ability to catch up within a cost cap and tighter testing limit makes sense anyway. Fast fee. Red Bull's Sergio Perez has revealed that he has a good relationship with teammate Max Verstappen, on track and off track, so they are able to share their views regularly. Obviously my issues that I speak about, he probably doesn't find the same thing, so we drive differently. It's hard in that regard, but we are pushing the team forward together, so that is good. Ferrari's Carlos Sainz has suggested that he can get along with any driver. He wouldn't mind being Fernando's teammate. Since they are at different stages of their careers and drive in different teams, the chances of that are pretty slim. Formula 2 driver Guan Yu Zhou has stated that his all-time goal is to be a Formula 1 driver. Right now, he's trying to win the F2 championship, to do well, and hopefully that opportunity in F1 will come. He added that it is quite crazy back home. In these past few years, the number of people who know about motorsport in China has been growing massively. I'm happy to carry the Chinese flag and to make people back home proud. I haven't reached yet the top level, but that's the goal, Zhou concluded. Dutch Grand Prix sporting director Jan Lammers has suggested that the home Grand Prix are the hardest. Look at Sergio Perez. The Grand Prix of Mexico is the toughest for him. McLaren's Lando Norris thinks that Max Verstappen will win the championship. The Mercedes seems a bit less consistent than the Red Bull. He added that Red Bull seem a bit more balanced, while the Mercedes either go fast or struggle. He would say Max, but it will be very close. It's interesting noticing as other drivers like Carlos Sainz at Ferrari are already back on the pace. Fernando Alonso as well with Alpine. He further thought Daniel too would have been back on the pace at this time, but he's not far away. Haas team principal Gunther Steiner has reiterated that Ferrari never let them down. The engine was not the strongest one the last few years, but he doesn't need to tell them that. They know that themselves and they're working hard on it to get it resolved. And he also revealed that they were very helpful when the budget cap came. They said, hey, we've got these people, do you want to jump onto them? Will the team finishing in third this year be at a disadvantage? Head over to our community page to vote in the poll and let us know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out our others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.